Good morning, Matt Shaw here from Train Strong Personal Training. What I wanted to do today is quickly share with you a tip for improving overhead mobility. It's a common problem that I see a lot, and I work with a lot of my clients to help improve their ability to get their arms up overhead with a good range of motion without impacting the back. So one of my favourite methods is to use a lacrosse ball. These are fairly hard, they're rubbery, they grip the skin well. It can be fairly uncomfortable, however the benefits are huge. So what we're going to do is one of the problems with overhead is we can often get restriction around the back of the shoulder here in the scapular area. So we're going to use the ball to help to release that area. So all I'm going to do is, lying on the floor, I'm going to put the lacrosse ball around the kind of border of my scapula, which is near to where my spine is, and I'm just gonna, you can see the ball under me there. I'm just gonna start around near the bottom of the scapula. Once I'm in position, I'm just lying back, and all I'm gonna do is the arm that I'm trying to release, I just take it up by the ear while pressing my body against the ball with a degree of discomfort but not agony, and I just work for about 10 reps in that position. Once I've done 10 reps, taking the arm up by the ear, just going to move the ball around the shoulder a little bit into the kind of mid-trap area. I'm still working along the border, and repeat the process again, taking the arm up overhead sort of 10 times. Keep going until I get all the way around to the top area where you can see it's right in the top of my traps here, and work through the levator scapulae type area, so it's all the way in there. So you just repeat that process, taking the arm up by the ear around about 10 times until you've done both sides. Okay, so that's one of the first areas. Second area is just getting in under the kind of lats, where your lats come into the shoulder. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lacrosse ball, I'm going to put my arm behind my head, and in the armpit area I'm just going to roll and mash through. Gently does it to start with, because if we get too tight in this position, then our tension stops us from relaxing and it defeats the object of what we're trying to do. So you can work all the way through there into the back of the shoulder. We can start to do some movement with the arm through the shoulder, whatever you kind of feel drawn to do, just play around with it basically. And we're just trying to release through the back of the shoulder here as well, rolling through like so, just trying to find areas, just resting. I've got a tight spot there, so I'm just going to rest on that until I can allow my muscle to relax. So yeah, that's basically one of my favourite ways of working on overhead shoulder mobility. What you want to do is look in your mirror with your arms up overhead first, assess where what your movement is like, do the intervention with the ball, and then retest again to see if you've had a positive effect, and hopefully you'll be able to see that it's easier to get your arms up over your head better, and you've improved your range of motion, which means you're going to be able to train better, more effectively, and also reduce the risk of injury. So yeah, give it a go, and hit me up with any questions.